In 1947, on the eve of independence from Britain, an Indian prince hunted down the Indian subcontinent's last 3 cheetahs, or so the legend says. Either way, in 1952, the Asiatic cheetah were declared extinct. But now, after 70 years of failed attempts, a plan to revive India's cheetahs is on the way at last. And so without further ado, let us learn more about this ongoing project in this video. So let us open our eyes.
Open your eyes for the next saga.
India began trying to revive its cheetah population in the 1950s. It was on the verge of trading some Indian lions for Iranian cheetahs in the 1970s. But the Iranian Revolution at the time toppled Iran's leader and ended those talks. Negotiations with Iran continued for decades, but no agreement was reached. So rather than haggling over its native Asiatic cheetah, India sets its sights on the more common African cheetah. In 2012, it approved a plan to import them from the southern African country of Namibia. But a year later, India's Supreme Court got involved and declared African cheetahs a foreign species that never existed in India. The plan stalled as conservationists and geneticists argued about whether Asiatic and African cheetahs were either close or distant relatives. Either way, last summer, the Supreme Court reversed its order, ruling that African cheetahs were acceptable in the absence of a suitable native species. Conservationists are now moving forward with a plan to introduce cheetahs into 3 Indian sanctuaries. For India, reviving its cheetah population has symbolic significance. It is the sole country with both wild tigers and lions, and the cheetah is the only large mammal to go extinct since independence in 1947. Indian emperors used to keep cheetahs by the thousands, and they are represented in Indian folklore and centuries-old cultural artifacts. And some conservationists say there is a practical benefit, because expansion is necessary to save the declining cheetah populations. In addition, introducing cheetahs will incentivize India to protect the ecosystems in which they will live. But others are skeptical. Only 7,000 cheetahs remain in the wild, mainly in southern Africa. The main reason is because they need large habitats and can struggle outside of fenced sanctuaries. The areas they'll be located in India will be largely unfenced, and India's human population is increasingly closing in on its animal ones. In parts of India, human-animal conflict is already a problem, endangering elephants and tigers. It could become one with cheetahs as well, which will also bear the burden of needing to adapt to new environments and ecosystems. It is unclear on whether this project will either be a guaranteed success or a doomed project. Either way, India is now set to receive 40 cheetahs in the next 5 years. The question remains, could India become the first country to have the world's 3 most famous cats? Thank you for watching. See you again for the next saga.